Happy Sunday, everybody. How's it going? Hope everybody's quarantine is going well. We've made it through another week, so that's a positive. Let's resume our adventures of Shepherd. As a life update, Dave is now home full-time, so you'll probably hear him in the background when we stream from time to time. I am not complaining. I am very happy about it. But,
What it do?
Oh, God, Dave. Speaking of. But yeah, so he's taking a little paid leave to get away from all the infected people, which can't blame him. He works at a grocery store, so that part is good. I'm happy to have him home all the time. But it's only a matter of time before we drive each other absolutely crazy. So, I don't know how Katie and Michael are getting through all this right now. I'm gonna be honest. Because day one, he was already just kind of like, okay, you need to stop breathing so loud. Hello, Sasaga. How are you? Once again, it's been another week, and I don't remember what we're doing. So let's check it out. We need to speak to the ambassador. Looks like we did all those things. Hi guys! Oh my god, so many people are joining today. I'm so excited. Hannah, welcome. Signal tracking. In the financial district of the Presidium. Well, I guess we're here. So we might as well do it. So it's back this way somewhere. So we'll head in a this way direction. But yeah. What other exciting things are there? The problem with quarantine is, like, those of us who stream, we don't really have anything to talk to you guys about. Like, there's no cold open or anything like that because we're so dang boring right now. Literally, the only thing I have to tell you guys is that I made blueberry muffins for breakfast today. And I'm currently sitting here with a beer because even though it's 1:30 my time, you know what? It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and frankly, I've kind of lost track of all meaning in life right now. Like, what's the point? Why not? It's Sunday. I'm not gonna drink during the week. I'll be a good girl. But, like, shit, we're not doing anything. We're all in quarantine. We're all alone.
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
At the time the statue was built, the entire galaxy respected the Krogan. Now they're simply hated and feared.
One question. Can you guys hear the game okay? Don't even start, Broccoli. I mean, Snail. That is one big Krogan. Okay. But yeah, let me know if you guys can hear the dialogue okay. I just want to make sure. I have no idea if this is the way I'm supposed to go. I'm pretty sure it's not. Nope, this just takes us back across. Alright, somewhere here in the financial district is... Oh, the game sound is low? Okay, let me fix that really quick. I was messing with it earlier because I don't know how to leave things alone. We'll bring it up a bit. Apply. There we go. I just didn't want to make the sound too loud. May says it's 7:35 p.m. over here, acceptable drinking time. See? Everything's fine. If Kara was here, she'd feel the same. So cheers, guys. Because I know May is sometimes horrified by my beer choices. I will say it's a relatively normal one. It's a blood orange honey ale, and it is very tasty. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Okay, so it's probably somewhere in here. If you guys can hear Dave in the background, he and his friends, this is how nerdy this household is. I'm just going to pause the game and tell you this right now. Dave and his buddies have decided to, since all sports have been canceled and they're all pretty big baseball fans, they've decided to play, like, essentially a virtual card game. It's almost like fantasy football. It's like fantasy baseball, but instead of the fantasy leagues and all that, it's just them playing a game that involves cards and dice, and I don't really get it, but I didn't think he could get this nerdy. No, Broccoli, it's baseball, not stickball. Blood Orange and Honey Veil is normal team. I mean, it's better than just a plain old PBR. You know? Okay, it should be here somewhere. Oh, there's an exclamation point. Okay, hang on. Other side of this wall. How do I get to the other side of the wall? Up here. Haha! I figured it out. Aren't you guys proud of me? Ooh.
This must be the signal's endpoint. Let's see if we can find out where those stolen credits are being funneled.
Yeah.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Fuck.
That could be a problem.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a programmer of VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect.
Ooh.
However, I have had systems installed that, when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
What are you, crazy? It's an AI, like the Geth. It would kill us all if it could.
I am not naive human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
Huh. I find this fascinating.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Where is your creator now?
Yeah.
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
Can't we resolve this
Let me see
peacefully?
if I can get him to...
What are you, crazy?
I am not. I wished to escape,
You're bluffing.
but if I must die,
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Yeah.
not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Oh, shit. I'm not gonna like this. I don't want to die. Fuck, what do I do? Down, left, up, down. Okay. Left, up, down, left. Nope. Down, up. Nope. Down, up, down, left, up, down, right. I did it!
Sure is peaceful here.
It never gets dark here. They keep the artificial sunlight on at all times.
Okay, I guess I leveled up. We did it. And welcome to Mass Effect, Hannah. I'd never played it either, but Jordan kept telling me I needed to, so I caved. Alright, I leveled up. Let's see. I can do more intimidate. And let's just get really good at pistols right away. That seems to be my go-to weapon right now. Caden. Let's do that. And that. And Garrus. I like Garrus. Let's get you better with your assault rifles. Okay. And thus we continue. I'm actually really happy with that, guys. Keepa has been scanned. Alright, I guess we go back down. Let's go talk to the ambassador. Anything I know about this game is from Jordan and Katie talking about it. Exactly, Hannah. Like, it's all my knowledge of this game is just from the, whatchamacallit? Oh my god, words. I'm so brain fried right now. The podcast, there we go. Jeez. Is anyone else just feeling like they're getting dumber the longer this quarantine goes on? Like, it's not like I'm not using my brain. I'm reading. I'm, working on my business plan for my business, trying to get things so that by the time this quarantine lifts, I can just rock and roll, boom, done, design for the world. I'm gonna be the world's best interior designer. But for some reason, my brain just continuously feels like it's melting. I have not been able to form proper sentences. Like, Dave will just talk to me and I'll just look at him. Like, I feel like I must be drooling. And I know I'm not, but that's just how it feels. Are there any keepers down there to scan? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's go talk to l'ambassadeur. I could finish this, but I want to try and do it when Ashley's around. So I'm going to leave him hanging for a minute. Because it seems like she'd want to be there. Nope. Up here? Up here? Jizz. Let's go. You need socializing. I do need socializing. Whoever wants to hang out on the chat in Discord after this, let me know. I'll tell you what, I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing recently, and, we were voice chatting today, and it's two of my best friends and their mom, because they're sisters, and I just had this epiphany of, like, you know what, when this is all over, the next human being I see that I'm able to, like, hug, I'm probably gonna cry. Because the only other human I've spent time around is Dave, and he stuck with me for at least a month. He's taking a leave of absence from work until May 1st.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
Yeah, Din.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Oh my god.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot.
I won't, don't worry.
It was a good thing you did.
Nope, this is not the way I want to go. It's the... Is that the way I want to go? No, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it too, Sasaga. Saga says, it seems needless for a species to develop a way to communicate emotion through a spoken language. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, in-game, they're supposed to be, like, they express emotions through pheromones and very, very slight facial movements, which has to be difficult considering they look like flippin' walruses, but you know. Where the hell is this ambassador? Oh, in here. No. Fudgesicles. Okay, where am I supposed to go to talk to the ambassador? Oh shit. Okay, whoops. I guess I'm supposed to go back down here. My bad. I wasn't paying attention. I know Ashley would want to be here, but you know what? F it. Can Walrus even emote? I don't even know.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Poor dude. I feel for him. That has to suck. I can't imagine. Okay, so I'm supposed to go to CSEC? I'm double checking now because I don't know what I'm doing. Central elevator in the CSEC Academy. Okay. You know what? Can we fast travel? Hell yeah. Laziness. Ooh, pretty. Dude, that was dope as hell. Is this it? Docking bay. Let's do it, kids.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars.
Why do I feel like that's not
Many
the end?
Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Interesting. I find the relationships between the species probably the most interesting part of this game. Like, it seems like Krogans hate everyone. Solarians seem to hate Krogans for some reason. Asari are like space sluts. Sorry, that's a bad word. We shouldn't use that. They are... I don't know, they just seem like they're always up for something. Maybe I'm wrong.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Holy shit.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
What is your favorite alien species? Huh. I mean, just from what I've seen so far, I feel like it's a tie between the Turians and whatever Tally's people are, because I find them really interesting. I guess I don't like the idea of being trapped inside a spacesuit 24/7, but like, they intrigue me. I don't know. I'll have to. No, I hate humans. Hate humans, Snail. I'll have to decide. I need to play more.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
Kick his flippin' ass.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Okay, this is one of the times where I'm going to ask you guys. Is there an order I should do this in? Or does it not matter? Because if I had my way, I would probably start with Liara, because I like getting all my companions first, but if there's a reason I should go to one of the other planets, I will. Yes, please tell me, Saga. I like the background spaceship noises, too. That makes me really happy. Yes, you know all the things, so please tell me. Where should I start? Or does it not matter? That's all I need to know. God, that beer is good. Highly recommend. You can't really find it outside of Michigan. It's the Sheboygan Brewing Company. Yeah, I know, it's a weird word. It's one of the Native American tribes from here. I can't remember which one. Why is nobody interrupting me? Because we're waiting for you to say something, Saga. Oh, you're being sarcastic. You don't know anything. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna guess. If nobody knows. Anybody. Bueller. Bueller. Nope. I was very clearly bluffing. It's hard to tell. You're British. Alright, I guess we're going with Liara. And hopefully I don't make things worse.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Yeah.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Yeah, dickhead.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
I think I deserve the whole story.
Yeah.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery.
Yeah.
Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Yeah.
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't.
Oh,
I
we
blame
already said that.
Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
Woof.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
Protheans seem to be a trend. Why do I feel like that's not a good thing?
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I want to know the truth about you and
Oh.
Saren. I want to know
We
about the
already had this
mission you were on
conversation.
together all those years ago.
The plan was simple.
The only thing
You're
I
right,
care...
Commander.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me. Yes, Commander?
No.
I
Bye.
should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Great. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Don't at me. What, Garrus?
The Normandy combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian engineering. It shows what we're capable of if we work together.
You can see half the Citadel from up here. When you look out and see something this beautiful, oh, it really helps you understand what we're fighting.
Sorry. Had to cut you off. You're boring. Alright, interesting. Well, I guess let's be off. Let's go find Liara. Yes. Enter the Normandy.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
If
What
that
happened to
isn't part
Captain
of
Anderson?
today.
Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse.
But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Yeah!
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The Captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
I love Joker. Like, I feel like I would be best friends with Joker in real life. Oh god, Broccoli, don't tell me that. He just said Caden is the Mass Effect version of Corso. I hate Corso. I seriously doubt Caden's gonna be like, women are supposed to stand back. You shouldn't flirt with people. But I guess we'll see. I haven't even seen the romance, so. Can I say anything else to Joker before we...
Commander, something you need?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Mind if I be really nosy?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
Sweetie, I'm sure.
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Aww.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures. Hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
Oh god, I'm not trying to be a dick.
Feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed.
No.
My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her.
And luckily we
Balance
do.
isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Joker's kind of a dick. A manual? Feel like I need that. Okay, I guess I can't talk to you. I love Joker. He's gonna be my new best fucking friend. Anyone down here? There's Caden. What up, Bit?
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Alright.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Guess you don't want to fucking talk to me. Dickhead. What's in here? Oh, I remember this from playing like an hour's worth of Mass Effect 2. This is, where What's-Her-Face comes and lives. Miranda. Anyone up here? I'm just getting codex entries left and right, y'all. Shepherd's Run is really fucking weird. I'm just gonna say it. Doc? Nothing here? Alright, I guess we'll talk to Dr. Chakwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I've
feel
never
like we
worked
already
with him
had
before
these
this
conversations.
mission. But he has an impressive... Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy
Okay.
being a
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
We had these conversations. Oh, already went that way. What's true, and I should say it? I've already forgotten. That Caden's being a dickhead? Because, I mean, that seems like that's just his life. Oh, this is a new place. Where am I? Rex!
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Fuck.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth?
Oh, fuck.
And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago.
Fuck.
The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Fair.
You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
That was fucking depressing. Interesting.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
She's got a lot of anger to holding on to. You gotta learn to let that go, girlfriend. Kind of stuff eats you alive. Garrus!
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
I'm trying to debate, like, who do I think I will romance? I'm 99% sure I'm not going to romance Caden. And I'm pretty sure the only gay romance you can have is Liara. And I'll have to meet her before I decide. But I feel like I am guilty, just like every other, I feel like every other white girl does this, of, in Dragon Age Origins, you romance Alistair. Dragon Age 2, you romance Fenris. Dragon Age 3, Inquisition, you romance Cullen. Like, I am so stereotypical, and I feel like I'm gonna do that again if I romance Garrus. But, like, I kinda dig the voice.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Alright, let's see what
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, I really can't afford anything right now. Except for a fancy pistol. Let's check our inventory before we go anywhere. Oh, if it made Jen Hale cry, I guess I know which one I have to go with then, because I love Jennifer Hale. Hell, my shepherd is named after her. Okay, pistol. A lot of these I'm going to be able to sell. Can you sell this stuff, or does it just get converted to Omnijo? And then I use light armor. I have Turian, so I guess I can try to upgrade something for, what's his face, Garrus. Alright. What is a sniper rifle? Shotgun is also something I'm equipped with. Alright. I guess for now we'll go back. What's down here? I haven't really gotten a chance to explore my ship yet, so I'm just kind of fucking around right now. And maybe a little bit putting off having to, go do things, because I'm a little scared.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Nice.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, let's talk to Tally, and then I guess we'll go get Liara.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Oh shit. I just noticed you could see her eyes and nose through the mask. I hadn't noticed that up until this point. That just scared the absolute crap out of me. Holy crap.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers.
Dislike.
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld.
Fuck.
We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Whew. I didn't know the whole backstory of the Geth. I just thought they were like... I don't know, like... I'm trying to think of a good example. There's this movie I saw one time. My uncle was really, really into B movies. Just like really bad B movies. And there was one where essentially they created like nanobots that would help you, but instead they ate people's brains and then took over the body. And I feel like that's what I thought Geth were. And now I'm realizing, oh, they're actually somewhat sentient. And they're taught to hate, which is sad. Also, hi Goya, I'm glad you made it to the stream too. I hope your day at work wasn't too bad. I know people are being crazy right now, but I hope for the best for everybody.
See you later.
Like, can't we all just be friends and have hugs and get along? Is there any other part of the ship I haven't explored yet? I feel like the answer is no. But I'm gonna check. I'm happy it's just Sunday. Anytime we can make each other's lives easier, it's a good day. I'm trying to think happy thoughts. Actually, before we continue, I can actually give you guys a good recipe. So, Dave and I were screwing around last night with cocktails, trying to find something interesting to drink, just because, like, why not at this point, you know? We were doing a virtual cocktail hour with his parents and his grandparents and a couple of the siblings. And it was hilarious because Dave was like, let's find this cocktail. And we found one and it required like blackberry jam and vodka, but I don't really like vodka. So we did it with gin and blueberry jam, and then it's like a quarter cup of gin, which I'm trying to think what that would translate to for people who don't use the American measuring system. I don't know. It's like... I don't even know. It's like if you pour it into like a standard glass, it comes about a quarter of the way up the glass, basically. And then you add like the juice of a lemon, or juice of half a lemon, and like a scoop or two of blueberry jam, and then you shake it all up in some ice. And I added a little bit of sparkling water just because I like my drinks bubbly, and oh my god, you guys, it was so good. It was like drinking syrup. Oh shit. Well, do you want me to say hi to all your coworkers, Goya? Because I will. Okay, there's a star. What's the Citadel? Where are we supposed to go, you guys? Oh, you have headphones in. Okay, I was gonna say, I can just shout at all your coworkers and just be like, hello! Widow? What is Widow? I'm so confused what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Aren't you guys proud? Whoa. Holy snood. The soothing tones of Brody. Thanks, guys. Okay, so I am supposed to be going to... Shit, where am I supposed to be going? Liara's dig site. There's an asteroid. Let's go peek at the asteroid first. Utopia. I don't really know what I'm doing. Story of your coworker's first day. Oh man, you're gonna have to share that in the chat later. We're taking off, guys. Ah! I'm in charge now. That should frighten everybody. Mass relays are interesting. What's on the asteroid? You're frightened? I don't really want to do this asteroid mission right now. I just wanted to look at it. Okay. This is interesting. Terra Nova, Tyr, and Loki. Huh. Okay. I just wanted to screw around a little bit. We're gonna go to Liara's dig site now. The sauce. Okay. She said we drank a whole pitcher of alcohol and I was fine. But I went to the back and when I came back there was a cactus cooler shot. That shit fucked me up pretty quick. Oh my god. Knossos is in Greece. So is Athens. Macedon. And Sparta. Interesting. I don't know which place we were supposed to land on. Roofied me. Fuck that. That is a story and a half. One day I'll have to tell you guys the story about how I got drugged. All saying this in front of the dude they are still dating. Fuck. Her last known location was somewhere. Go to Artemis Tau. Okay. Well, I guess we're over here. Let's see, Salamis. Okay, nothing there. There's a colony here. Survey. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing right now, apart from trying to find Liara, I guess. Tharos. Maybe I should record what they say and attempt to send it to y'all on Discord. I'm just gonna say, as someone who has definitely recorded their coworkers before, just be careful with that because you can get into some shit. I ended up recording a fight, and oh man, was that a lot. Like, made me regret my life decisions. Phaistos. The surface is scorching hot. Dun dun dun. Therum. I just enjoy saying all these different names, gonna be honest. Oh. I think we found her. Okay, we will check that out in a minute. I just want to peek at all the different things now before we land it up. Grave sites. This is really interesting. I'm actually going to read this. Closer, it's a terrestrial world with an unusually thin atmosphere. Surface is comprised of silica with deposits of carbonaceous materials. The initial flyby probe detected multiple areas of the equator with oddly regular surface protrusion. Closer investigation reviewed these as millions of elaborate crypts a few meters below the surface, left by a long-extinct spacefaring species called Zeoph. Many human universities wish to perform archaeological excavations. Council law holds grave sites as sacrosanct, however, and the matter has been tied up in court for decades. That is really interesting. Yeah, I would be careful with that, Goya. I wouldn't share anything too private. I don't know if I would actually, like, share that with us. There is such a thing as being too nosy. You know? Alright, let's land. I feel like this is probably where we're gonna find Liara. Not this one, whoops. The next one over. Therum. Here's the real question, y'all. Who should I take with me? Who should I take with me? I think Rex is a good choice. Well, actually, I like Garrus. I feel like I've leveled up Caden pretty good, so maybe I'll bring him. This seems like a acceptable squad. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. What is this?
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Okay. Oh, I don't like this. I do not like driving this thing. I hope I'm going in the right direction. This is really hard to drive, y'all. Oh, fuck. Okay. This is hard to drive. Fuck. Can Can we just point out that if I was actually driving this right now, Shepard's neck would no longer be attached to her body? Like, fuck. What do you mean it can jump? Holy snood, this changes everything. What was that? Fuck. What is that? What was that? Oh, fuck.
We're taking damage.
Yeah, I got it. Son of a biatch. Did she get coming around? That's what I'm assuming. Is anybody else assuming that? I'm just reading the chat. I probably shouldn't have, let's be real. Okay, hull is compromised. How do I fix this? Equipment. Oh, I have points. Shit. Okay. Hi, Scott. Yeah, why do we need to assume? This is horrifying. Caden. Okay, I'm guessing I can't fix this. Guys, can someone tell me how to fix the warthog thing I'm driving? Oh wait, actually, I can figure that out in settings and controls. Let's see really quick. Vehicle. Cannon. It doesn't tell me. Mako. Yeah, I'm calling it a warthog because that's what it reminds me of. How do I heal? First aid, F. Okay. We'll see if that works. It does not. Oh, it's repairing. It is working. God, Goya, that sounds like my old coworkers at Whole Foods. They used to tell me far too much. Oh God, just don't drive into the lava. Fuck.
I don't think we can take that strong point head on.
Oh God. Nope. Can I blast through there? Smooth. Drives like a drunk. Yeah. Fucking hell. Okay. Hey. Fuck. This is like what I imagine driving this junk person is. Yeah, Shepard can't dance, she can't drive. It's because she's a wasted white girl. Got him. Did I kill everyone? Shepard enjoys a good murder. Got him. Is this where I'm supposed to get out? I'm really confused where I'm going, y'all. Fuck. Yeah. What do you mean go out? Out where? You have to get out of the Mako. Oh, how do I get out? Nothing is letting me out. God, this just goes to show I don't know what I'm doing, doesn't it? Back. I want controls. Let's see. Return to Normandy N. I pressed N though. Move, yeah. Return to Normandy. A walrus. I keep calling it a warthog. Have to hold it. Shift N. It won't let me out. Guys. Hang on. I gotta Google this on my phone really quick. How do I get out of the frickin' Mako? How to get out the Mako? I guess it would help if I put Mass Effect. It's always E or F. I'm trying. It's not working. Q to exit. Okay. Let's try F. E. That's repairing. Q. You cannot exit the Mako unless it's parked on level terrain.
Cover me.
Okay, so Q is how to get out. Good to know, kids. Oh, I don't want to get out of here. I feel like bad things are gonna happen, you guys. There's like nothing here. What do you mean I have to go in here? Yeah, the car did look bigger when I was still inside it. Okay, I can't get... There's nothing in there. On this side, maybe? Yes, looks like there's a single Geth left over here. Hurry up, you guys. Oh, weapons locker. Ah. Fuck! Whew. Not gonna lie, he definitely snuck up on me. Oh, that scared me, guys. Whew. Okay, well. Fuck.
Negative contacts.
Holy snood. That definitely scared the pants off me. Okay, I'm pretty sure we continue in a space world. Right. Oh, there's a cannon. Okay. Yeah, it just didn't work the first time, y'all. I hope I'm supposed to be going into this way direction, because it's the direction we're going in. Yeah, that's not the right way, Aaron. Can we all just pretend I know what I'm doing? Let's check the map. This is definitely my first playthrough, Scott. Thanks for noticing. Okay, we need to get up there. Lol. God, don't die, don't die. Yes, I know absolutely nothing. Huh. That was easy. Apparently you just right click and they explode. Good to know. I mean, fair. I don't know what I'm doing in regular life, so... I guess this is the direction I'm supposed to go in. God, they really test your driving skills here, don't they? I swear I'm a better driver IRL, guys. Don't at me. I have over 10 years of practice in driving like I'm not a giant douche. Fudgesicles. I am so concentrated on not dying right now that I can't even focus on talking to you guys. Oh, and I missed it. That's pretty dope. Oh, hello. Do not like. Oh yeah, I got him, guys. I got him. Yes, thank you, Caden. Area secured. That is a big fucking Geth. Don't worry, the thing handles like a drunk rhino. Nobody's good at driving the Mako. Okay. I feel a little better knowing that. It's not just me. Well, yeah. Like, apparently no sharp turns. Can you imagine trying to traverse this world without the Mako? Like, can you imagine if they just made you walk? Like a bunch of dickheads. I can run over the enemies. I feel like that's too scary for me, guys.
Kill them all.
Wait, why can't I shoot them from here? Huh. Okay.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Yes, it's called Dragon Age Inquisition. Fair. It would be worse if it was the Hinterlands by a long shot. Can you imagine Katie streaming this game as a completionist? I feel like I'm a completionist, but I'm definitely not gonna play this streaming as a completionist because I don't want to bore y'all to fucking death. Okay, Shepard's neck just broke. We are currently in the Hinterlands. The fiery lava Hinterlands. Thank you. I guess I'm going the right way. I drive like a dickhead, but at least Shepard's happy. And that's that. Okay, I just need to get around this corner, I'm guessing. Nope. Jammed. Okay. It's still cute to get out, y'all, just so you know. The Milky Way Hinterlands. Fair. Oh god, I really don't want to have to kill those space zombies again. Fuck, I don't like this. Okay. Whew, thank God for my team, y'all. I saw somebody moving back there. Are we good? We good? Okay. I feel like bad things are gonna happen here, but at least it's mostly Geth. I'm okay with Geth. I just don't like the space zombies. A metric ton. Maybe I should rethink playing this game, honestly. Okay, which way am I supposed to go? Shit. Oh shit.
Shepard's been hit! Not now, Commander.
I guess we have to go this way, right? How do we kill this guy? I don't even know.
Perimeter clear.
Oh, perimeter clear. Okay. Where are they coming from now? I just say, like, my team is definitely going to be carrying this whole fucking game. And I am okay with that fact. That I suck. Like, 100% okay with it. I am aware of my shortcomings as a gamer. Being someone who was not allowed to game growing up. So I'm okay with this fact. Did you say BioWare is the hinterlands? I mean, fair. Okay, I'm assuming I'm supposed to go up here. The end of this mission. This mission? Like, this specific one? I don't want to kill Garrus and Caden. I like them. Good luck at work, Goya. I don't like this. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, fucking shit, guys. Holy shit. Fuck, Caden's dead. God damn it, guys. Oh, mother trucker, no. Damn. Where'd he go? Also, Garrus, you better not be standing in the open. Okay. Don't I have grenades? How do I do grenades? Is it just that thing that's left? Okay. Oh, we did it. Is that it?
Perimeter secured.
Okay, how do I heal Caden? Caden. One particular spot you can hide that the Colossus can't hit you, but you can hit it. Okay, I need to first aid everybody. There we go. I was not prepared for this, y'all. Like, not at fucking all was I prepared for this. Is this where I'm supposed to go? This is why I like Animal Crossing. It's just a happy little game. If we get too many Geth, I'm not gonna, or not Geth, but zombie things, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna need Dave to play that part. Because I don't know if I can handle all this. We're gonna take a second. I'm like warm. I'm gonna take off my hoodie. Whew. That was startling. Oh, and I leveled up. I should probably do that before we get into another fight. Okay, I should probably get better with shotguns, because I feel like... Oh, tactical armor. What does tactical armor do? Alright, actually, we decided to do that instead. Caden, you need to get better at stuff. And Garrus, I want you to be good at sniping people, I think. Okay. Did I get any good equipment I can trade out? I can wear light armor now. But this isn't as good as what I've currently got. Armor upgrade. Yeah, that's definitely better. And then for my pistol, I have a good shotgun now. I like my current shotgun. I'm not going to change that. Okay, I guess there's nothing else I need to do. Oh wait, Garrus. You should have a decent assault rifle, and I should spec it out a little bit. We're gonna give you some of the good shit because I feel like I'm going to be carried by these guys for a while. Actually, armor piercing. We'll give you that. Sniper rifle, let's swap out to this one. Give you some upgrades. Boom shakalaka. I'm actually really happy about that. And he has a shotgun. And the accuracy's shittier, but I'm actually okay with that because I can add things to it to change the accuracy. Okay. And then Caden, you just overall kind of suck, but, you know. What is it he's proficient in? I probably should pay attention to this kind of shit. I'm sorry. The armor looks really funny on him. I'm going to hell. Poor Caden, he's trying so hard. We are not gonna have you use a sniper rifle. That'd be stupid. one's spec'd out. We only have about 15 minutes left of the stream. You can do this, Aaron. You don't have to be a big baby. Cover. Oh, fuck.
All targets down.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. My hands are, like, sweating. I am fearful. I have fear and ennui about all this. God, I'm getting startled by the stupidest shit.
I've never visited a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel.
On your order.
Right behind you, Shepard.
I don't want to do this. Can I save in the middle of a mission? I just thought of that. Am I gonna have to keep going till this is over?
The tiles in those holes remind me of a bathroom floor.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Not a bit. Not a bit. Whew. Oh no. Just shoot Caden now. Do I see any bad guys? Now that I know they can hang from the fucking ceiling. Shit, we found Liara, guys. Alright.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth, beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Alright.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, I got it.
I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Alright. Well, not to be a big baby, because I am prepared to fight some stuff, but I think this is actually a pretty good spot to save, because I feel like this mission is going to go on for a while. So I think for the time being, we're going to save, because we've been going for almost 2 hours now. And we'll call it good this time around. I am probably going to stream an extra day this week. I don't know when, so just keep an eye on my Twitter. If you don't follow me, it's @BrodyBot, which is my username for, like, everything. But I hope you guys have a fabulous Sunday. Get outside, get a breath of fresh air. Try not to feel too trapped with everything going on. I know it's hard. And I will see you guys soon. Have a fabulous day. Bye!